Hi, my name is Kelsey, and today I'm going to be talking to you about time management and why it is proven to be so important. A lot of people feel like we never have enough time and we feel rushed and stressed almost every single day. Time management is not just about a calendar, but it's a way to help your brain work better and feel less stressed overall. In this video, we are going to talk about why our brains get overwhelmed and easy tools that we can use and how these help our health. Some of the reasons that our brains get stressed is because we will have a long list of things to do and our brains keep thinking about them, which makes it hard to focus on one thing at a time. It's also difficult to make choices when we only have a certain amount of brain power to say each day. If we spend all morning deciding what to do, we get tired before we even start doing our tasks. It's also important to note that many people think they can do two things at once, but research shows that our brains actually just switch back and forth between those two things. It makes us slower and more likely to make mistakes. The American Psychological Association did research on how making too many choices tires out the brains. This source explained that decision fatigue proves that your brain has a limited amount of energy each day. And it supports my point that planning your day ahead of time saves brain power for the actual work that you have to do that is prioritized. Time blocking is another great tool. Instead of just doing a long list, you can give yourself a task. Time blocking is another great tool. Instead of just giving yourself a long list of things to do, you give each task a home on your calendar and place it where it means to be. You can decide that 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock is only for math work, etc. Focusing is also the most common but a very effective tool on how to help manage your time. Studies show that people who block out their time are much more likely to finish their work on time. Harvard Business did a study showing that scheduling specific times for tasks actually help people finish them faster. It provided data for the time blocking method we spoke about, and their research showed a clear link between scheduling specific blocks of time and then actually finishing those tasks. It proves that a calendar is more effective than a simple to-do list, but it actually helps your brain organize things and be more productive overall. We spoke about how multitasking can be very complex and actually you can't do more than one thing at once and you just switch between them. But Stanford did a research that explained why multitasking actually hurts our productivity. This source explained that multitasking is overall a bad idea, and their research found that people who try to do too many things at once and juggle too many tasks are actually worse at filtering out distractions around them and get distracted a lot more easily. This supports my point that focusing on one task at a time is a way better way to manage your hours and actually be productive. Focusing on one task at a time is called monotasking. Instead of multitasking, when you focus on one thing at a time and give it your full undivided attention, you'll finish faster, you'll do better at your work, and you'll feel less overwhelmed overall. Even short periods of focus work, like 25 to 30 minutes, can make a big difference in your time management. These tools work because they lower your stress. Like when you have a plan and your body stays calmer, you don't have to worry about forgetting something that is actually important. Also, the 80-20 rule is something that is very helpful to keep in mind with this topic. This rule is that 80% of your success comes from only 20% of your work. Time management helps you find that important 20%. When you manage your time, you are also to overall get better rest. The best part of managing your time productively and actually giving yourself time and hours for yourself is that you can truly relax and be able to enjoy your hours where you are not stressed. When your work is done and planned out and you've blocked out those periods of time, you can enjoy your free time guilt-free and you don't have all that stress on the back of your mind. Today we talked about why we feel overwhelmed from unfinished tasks constantly in our day-to-day life. They're always going to be running through our minds. and it's draining. It really gives you fatigue from all of our energy before we even can begin those tasks. It's important that we learn that multitasking is not helping us, but it is actually slowing us down, and I hope that we can carry that into our day-to-day lives from learning this. The most important thing to remember is that time management is not about doing more, but it's about doing what matters the most to you. When you start prioritizing your time, you begin to feel more in control, and you will feel more confident in your ability to handle your own responsibilities. This allows you to enjoy your life more. When your work is planned and completed, your free time also becomes real free time and relaxing free time. In the long run, learning how to manage your time is a skill that will help you in every single part of your life, whether that is school, work, or even your personal relationships. Time management as a whole is about taking control of your own life and your own time. It helps your brain stay clear, and it helps you get more done without giving more effort. Overall, we looked at why we get overwhelmed as people when we have too many things on our plate. And these tools like time blocking help a lot, and it is good for your health overall with the studies that we spoke about. We all have the same 24 hours, but using them wisely is the best gift that you could possibly give yourself.